Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Castleburn, where today I'm going to be showing you the closest match I have ever played, whether it be a win or loss. This is just it. This is the closest battle I have ever played in my entire career of playing Castleburn. This match is insane. There are some major, there's not some major outplays, but there's some outplays, and then there's some definitely a lot of mistakes coming out for me in the end that causes this game to go to into a high pressure situation in which I almost lose. And right here off the bat, I am put into an awful situation. I'm so far behind right in the beginning. And this entire game now is a comeback from my standpoint. Right here, I have to play really well to get back into this game. And I end up playing pretty well, and I definitely do get in this game again, as we're gonna see. Because right now I should not be able to win this. He has the Vikings over my Shield Mouse. And they should be able to do a lot of work going into this, and I really don't have many counters. I mean, I do have the Bomber Mouse, and I'm gonna waste another 20 mana right there just because he's able to return his Vikings quickly. Nicely played by him, and I lose 2 Vikings right off there, and I miss my. There was a mistake returned by me right there, and my 2 Shield Mouse are basically gonna die. I do get the second return off, which is good for me. And now he doesn't have a return. So this actually turned out into a good play because now I'm going to get a nice positive mana trade right here. With my Bomber Mouse. 3 for 1 Viking is still good. Granted that Viking is 40 mana and Bomber Mouse is only 10. So if you can take a Viking with 3 Bomber Mouse, it's still beneficial. Now we're coming out here. This guy hits level tier 2 before me. He does have the Harpies and I have the Rocketeers. When you push into Rocketeers with the Harpies, it gets a little difficult. As we're going to see right here, because I am down so much mana. This guy has so much on the field, and he's basically still the same amount of mana as me. As you see right here, this guy does the Earthen, and that puts him down a little bit. I'll be honest, it's a pretty much an even trade right here. But basically what's going to be happening is my Rocketeers are going to be able to take out the Harpies because they're being played on an offensive setting. When you play Harpies in Castle, when you're playing them off a defensive setting, and you're playing them off of a situation in which you're playing them in a situation where how do I say this correctly? You're playing them in a situation where you get the advantage because the Harpy can do area effect damage over the troops that are grouped up, and they work really well from defense to offense, but they don't really work as an offensive tool. If that's what I'm saying here. Right here, I'm just returning back. I'm still like 100 mana-ish behind. And right there, earlier in the match, I don't know if you guys missed it, but I should not have returned my troops because once I returned I had 2, where's my mouse here? I had 2 Rocketeers up here, and I should have just not returned them because they were dead anyway. And if they killed an extra Harpy, that would have been a positive mana trade in the end, saying that I wouldn't have killed anyone if I returned it. And since I didn't return it, I just lost more mana, or got more mana behind. But right here, I haven't really played. I did place a tier 3 card in my Goblin Cannon, but right here, this guy kind of overwhelming me with dragons. But my Rocketeers, I'm placing Shield Mice constantly, kind of right before my Rocketeers. This guy's coming out with his Earthen again, but I use my Gruvo's ability, kind of stopping the right-hand side, and now I just have to worry about the left. I'm losing structures, I'm losing camps, I'm losing stuff, and I'm so far behind at this point. But I'm just placing Shield Mice here, and I'm playing a little aggressive on this side of the field. And right here, I get a nice return off, getting all my troops back here. I'm now trying to place up camps, try and regain some territory, and I'm still behind on mana right here. A little bit. It's getting pretty close to even right here. This is where the tide starts to turn a little bit. And I start to gain some mana advantages right around here. Just because of the fact my Rocketeers are being able to do so much damage to these dragons, I'm only having to place 1 or 2 Shield Mice to protect these Rocketeers. Now I'm getting a Goblin Cannon in just so these Rocketeers don't have to worry about the ground troops so much. And they're more able to target these dragons, which is going to help me out in this eventual battle here between everybody. At one point that he did get a little bit damaged on my crown tower, so I do have to be aware that I can't have this game. In my mind, I can't have this game go late. I have to take the advantage of this game, and we're eventually see me falter under this pressure of having to be able to push this game to a victory, just because of the fact. I mean, I shouldn't say falter in the sense that getting the victory, but like falter in the sense of closing out as well as I could have. Which makes it such a close game, and it is the closest game I have ever played in my entire career. Castleborn, be it win or loss, just because of the fact that I am, just because of the fact, what am I trying to say? That I am unconscious or not fully conscious of the fact that like I completely lost my train of thought. I actually have no idea what I was saying. Oh my god, that's actually so funny. I have no idea what I was saying, so I'm just gonna shift conversation completely. I'm sorry about that if you were interested in what I was saying. That Earthen for him was about an even trade, but you take that when you can take a card off, because now it's actually, if it's an even trade for the Earthen, that means they're not getting any value out of that card, which means that you basically are having more cards at your disposal, which means it's a pot of gain for you. So if you can allow them to just get even trades, it's a positive trade for you. And right here I'm playing aggressive. It looks like a W, but now this guy has these Dragon Slayers, and they're kind of going to be able to kill out my Rocketeers. And those were my main strategy in taking this guy down. And I'm actually a little bit worried. I gotta admit, I put down 3 Goblin Cannons, and I realized right here that's a little too much. That was a mistake I made, because now you really don't have any Goblin Rocketeers to deal with these dragons. I'm trying to get some down right here. And I'm trying to protect my Goblin Cannons on the right with some Shield Mice, just so my my Rocketeers can get in there and inflict some damage. But overall, this game, I'm kind of faltering because of these Dragon Slayers are so potent to get these Rocketeers, and I have to make sure that, because my cannons can't one-shot these whatever they're called, Dragon Slayers right here. It takes a few hits, so it takes quite a long time, and I end up getting the Valkyries. I probably should have gone Leeches or something this game, which would have been a much more effective option as my tier 3, just because of the fact that I can, the Leeches are able to kind of survive underneath the dragons a little bit. Against Goblin Cannons it's a little bit hard, but Leeches could have worked here because there's nothing really to kill them off with. And this guy's, okay, take a second here. We are so close. Look at this. I have 5% HP. This guy is 14 or 15%. And I somehow, watch this. We're going to watch this in 0.5 speed real quick. Watch this real quick. This guy, he's going to go Earthen. He uses Earthen on my tower. He uses heal right here. We're going to go down to 9. It's 9-3. All right, now it's 1.7. And right here, I get the victory. And it was at 1.7-ish, 1.8, we were tied, and I ended up getting the victory. Oh my gosh, that was insane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Whew, that was long. If you're still here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I apologize for not having a video out yesterday. I spent so long doing some homework that I didn't have really time to make a video for y'all, and I apologize for that. But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in for today. Like I said, make sure to subscribe. Also, real quick, if you stick to the end, please leave suggestions in the bottom of things I should do, because the content on this channel is really questionable in that it's not the greatest content. I mean, like, it's just repetitive, if you know what I mean. Also, fun fact, this is the second time I recorded this, so yeah, because my game crashed, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just re-record it. But anyway, ta-ta, I'll see y'all later. Peace out, have a fantastic day, love y'all, and see you guys next time.